Hello, and I hope my stream started. And welcome to my stream. Hello, guys. I am Muti, and today we're going to make some tutorial for our game. Now, last time, I don't know, I don't know why this is showing. I think last time I shut down my computer in a haste, so everything I open usually showing some error or warning that there's some unsaved changes, but everything should be all right. So let's start. I mean, we already started, we're just here. Botrix, welcome Botrix. ah so this is our game, yay. So before we start our tutorial, let's the fuck is this? Anyway, let's before we start our tutorial, as always, let's play the game for a while and let's continue. So there's the egg basket here, egg crate, and then we are purchasing our first chicken. We are raising the chicken is raised, and we can sell the chicken. We can drag the chicken into the farm, I mean the coop. So let's add more chicken to the coop, and as you can see now, we raised the chicken, and look at that, so many eggs. Okay, then we have clicker cat here, and hopefully he will click the thing for us. Okay, my leg is kind of itchy. Let me just itch myself. Oh, did you see that? The it just clicking it. So okay, nice. And we also have our market here, who is going to purchase chicken on its own after a while. So there is a nice automation here. We have our traps, we have our egg collector, we have our sniper cat, and we have our guards. Okay, they stole all of our chicken. No worries, we're not any haste here, so that's all right. And this one, let's get rid of that one, and let's get a, what do you call it, butcher place, I don't know. And let's the egg meat lover cat here, and also a clicker cat here. Let's click it once, and yeah, we have a very small automation going on, and I think it will expand to more functionalities. People can get creative out of it. I have seen players playing this game in different styles, mostly my friends who play it in different styles, you know. But the goal would be to design your farm in a way so that you don't go in losses. Like, you have a cost per second, and you should make more money than the cost, per second. So that's about it, I guess. And I hope the player figures out some fun mechanism out of it. Okay, yeah, the siren is very annoying, I know. Let's go to our each page. Let's go to our dashboard and our kicker farm. Has anyone played it recently? No, someone did it in February, but one downloads. Who the fuck downloaded it? Anyway, downloads. Who download this? So we are currently at version 18, and if we go to view page and give it a play, oh, also let's open our Notion page here to have our fixed goals so that we don't get what's this? Okay, we're gonna do adding some tutorials. So important notice, dear employees, blah blah blah. Your mom says go to farm and you start making chicken things. And this one I have to remove this one because we have these. Okay, I think I'll change the background color as well. Let's note that down just in case. Change the background color of the details panel, and also remove the light bulb icon. Remove upgrade button because we won't be upgrading from here. We'll be upgrading using cards or randomly. So don't look at my Steam. And everything seems to be in order, so let's plan out the tutorial level. Okay, how the tutorial should look like. So I don't want to like spoon feed everything to the player because the players are, they should figure things out and make their own understanding. They should try things by their own and not to fix them in a rule so that they can be creative while playing this game. Also, I just wanna orange cat is not squishing, mid cat not squishing. I think that's about it. The squishiness tells us that yeah, it's interactable. Okay, so let's sell this real quick. Oh my god, I'm losing money. Bengali fish chicken fry, green chicken fry, fire. Have you seen that clip? It's hilarious. They know what they're doing. They did a very fantastic marketing. Oh, look at that. I can click 2 chicken at once. I should keep this player should be like, oh, there's a bug, I need to exploit this, blah, blah, blah. Let's sell those. Why am I playing the game? Okay, because I need to understand what kind of tutorial that you might need. The best tutorial should be, I should be asking random people to play the game and ask them like, hey, what do you need to know to play the game, right? But before that, I should let's at least make a framework, tutorial framework, and let's try to make one. I have been babbling for a long time, but let's plan this out. So at first, a cat will appear and welcome the player. I think the player should know about the HUD as well, so it would be difficult for a new player to randomly see the red thing and like, what does it do? Okay, so also, why this button color is red? It should be green. Change the button color to green when selling items. Okay. So many bugs, you know, the bug just keeps on coming. And okay, so what we're doing is first the cat appear and welcome the player, and it should explain the numbers on the screen. Okay, explain the top UI, explain total money, and then explain the cost per second. Oh, explain cost per second. No, not now. Let's just explain. Okay, let's keep tell the player the goal. Earn as much money you can make. Okay. Currently, you have 0 savings. Here is the gift from your mom. Sell the egg crate by clicking on it. Okay. Show the total money on top after selling the crate. Buy your first chicken. Grow your chicken by passing time. Click the chicken to grow your chicken faster. Everything in this world can be clicked and they do certain things. Figure them out, will ya? And what can we do? Oh, fox, right? And here comes a fox. It stole your chicken. You, the fox, oh, the predators will come randomly and you need to protect your farm. The most basic item to use is the trap. Try placing the trap here. There you go. Good luck, farmer. So I think this part, this tutorial is pretty good. Let's go through it again. So first the cat will appear and say welcome in the side screen, and then tell the player the goal is to earn as much money as you can make. Currently you have 0 savings, but here's a gift for your mom. Sell the egg crate by clicking on it. Show the total money on top after selling the crate. Buy your first chicken. Grow your chicken by pressing the time, by passing some time, or click the chicken to grow your chicken faster. Oh. Show the maintenance cost. Maintenance. If I forget the spelling always. Maintenance. It's not maintenance. What is the? Are you maintenance? TNANC. Show the maintenance cost, and what else there? Show the maintenance cost and explain. Okay, so the cat will talk about the maintenance cost, and then you will grow your chicken by passing some time. Oh god, click faster. Okay, sell your first chicken. Let's go buy more chicken. More chicken. Everything in this world can activate to certain things. Figure them out, will ya? Here comes a fox and it stole your chicken, and Predators will come randomly and you need to protect your farm. The most basic unit is trapped up there. The issue is I need to orchestrate everything for the tutorial level, and that is going to be an issue. I have no idea how to do that. Let's see if someone in YouTube has said something. There should be someone talking about how to make a tutorial level though. How Unity Unity, how to make a tutorial system. Okay, how to build an event system in Unity. Event based tutorial. It's good. How to make Unity, how to make tutorial level, how to make a game, how to thing is what I'm looking for is that I already have a working system, but it's not good for the tutorial. Okay, so if there is any way like an orchestrator, or if I can use the animation for making a tutorial,
I'm Matt, and welcome
I'm looking
to
for
Game
that.
Dev Guide. We'll look at how to build one and why do look at building a custom event system. But first, we're going to have to take the aware object, call upon the singleton instance to refer to it. Go to camera.main classes to be like this. Go and see if you're relying on one. Got a bunch of in mono behaviors that you can assign in the singletons frequently in your odds are that most sitting in a big box to one of those scripts is where bloats a real cup stacking champ. We turn to a custom events object, then if a state is changed, the events will be a single object, meaning that make it stop before invoking it.
This is not what I want.
And have it hold events relevant to your game.
This is not what I want, but anyway. So what we can do is let's let's go save this and let's go to our asset scenes, and for the main scene we're gonna duplicate it, Control D, and rename it to tutorial. And in tutorial, what we're going to do is from the UI canvas here in the market, I'm going to remove the things that we won't be needing. Like we need the chicken, so we'll keep the chicken. We don't need the paint. We need egg boy. We don't need egg boy here. Oh, I think we do need egg boy for the first automation to show no, I don't think. If it's needed, I will just add them again at some point. So let's get rid of the what's this? I think this is the sound trap. Okay, so this one will stay, this one will stay, and we will disable the other ones real quick. And after everything is disabled, let's keep it this way to let the player know there will be more items in the future. So let's play this for once. And there we go. We have a chicken and we have a trap, but we don't want the trap just now. We will activate it after we have reached the um to fox level, I think. Yeah, so let's make a object. Let's make a object. Let's call this tutorial manager. And let's attach a script here. Let's call it script. Let's add it in a folder. Tutorial. And let's create a script called basic tutorial controller. And let's call this controller as well, tutorial controller. Let it compile, and once it's compiled, we'll start writing this. Let's open the script, and this is going to be a bit manual. I think this is going to be very declarative here, so let's go public. Oh, hello. Thanks for joining the stream. Afrin Sultan Aposhi 7184. 7184. How are you doing today? And let's call it game object trap market button. Alhamdulillah. Good if you're Alhamdulillah. Mashallah, sister. র্যান্ডম কেউ একটা বলে আমাকে মাশাআল্লাহ সিস্টার বলা উচিত কিনা। Nice images. Let's call it trap market button, and on start, let's do start, private start, trap market button dot set active should be false. Brother, what are you doing? I'm trying to make a video game, and today I'm making a tutorial level so that anyone who's trying out my game can play this game and don't get confused by it. And let's attach this script here, and then here comes our trap button, and if we play, thank you, and as you can see, there's no trap anymore. Okay, and there we go, we did this. Thank you Afrin Sultana Poshi. I am trying my best to turn this game into a good playable game. Now, okay, so we have the script here to do that. I also need the, what is it called? I also need the cat here and talk about the game, like hello and stuff, right? So let's get a Cat image. I think I have something. I'm not sure. Oh, before that, I need to know if I can run two different timeline, one for the UI and one for the game time. What is it, delta time? So that when the game pauses, I I should be able to interact in the UI. The time should flow there as it's supposed to, but the game should be paused. The update should be paused in the game time. Okay, so let me just clear it up with Gemini here. I am making a game in Unity. I am trying to make a tutorial level where there will be a person, there will be a cat, there will be dialogue box in UI, which will give us the instruction. I want the game to be paused when the instruction, when the UI dialog box is giving instructions. I cannot use time.timescale to 0 equals 0, then no animation or sound won't work on the UI. What to do? I think this is a very common problem, and there should be a solution on how we can separate the game timescale and UI timescale. And let's see. A failure pen. The class tricks the slight amount of pausing it solves everything, including UI animation and twins you need to make the game feel alive. If you want to make your world to freeze while your UI stays snappy, you have primarily update modes or manual pausing. Okay, you can still use time.timescale 0, but you have to tell your UI components to ignore it. This is often the cleanest way because it automatically stops physics and standard update loops in your game. For animation, select your UI animator component and change the update mode to unscaled time. For particles, if your UI has particles, set simulation spells to unscaled. Okay, and for audio, ensure your UI sounds are played via audio source with no pitch shifting. What? Or use audio source dot play delete logic. Most UI audios works fine during pause unless you are specific special effects. Acha. For scripting, instead of using time.delta time, use time.unscaled delta time. State management approach. Okay. If you want total control and don't want to touch timescale, you should implement a game state pattern. Create a global variable, create a static boolean like game manager is paused, and if your player enemy logic wrapped in movement game, if it's this is kind of doable in our case because we already have a game manager, and your physics will need to set rigid body is can be true, or manually cache and set rigid body dot velocity equal to 0 to stop physics objects from drifting while the game is paused. This is a big nuisance, but we don't really have any physics in this game, right? Or let's say using the input system the modern way. If you're using the new input system, you can simply switch action maps, create one action map for player, another one for UI. When the dialog pops up, it is efficiently pauses the player's ability to interact with the world while leaving the UI fully functional. Whoa. I mean, this is cool, but our UI is very fucked up right now. Yeah. Anyway, so what we're going to do is now is that let's go with time scale. Okay. Let's go with time scale for now, and or not. I think is paused is a good solution here. We maybe we don't have that much of script that would require too much of work. We're also not using any physics, except for where? Except for dragging the chickens around. That's for sure. And in every update we just have to say return if we're trying to, if our game mode is game state is paused. So let me try something real quick. Let's say our game is still in play mode. So if we pause our game, can we drag and drop stubs? Time scale is equal to 0. Let's see what happens, and let's play our game. Ichimonji. Okay, so yeah, we cannot drag around or do anything. That's all right. The buttons should work though. Okay, the buttons work, but wait, why is it not working here? Oh, we're in tutorial level, but it's not working on the player. Weird. Let me check again. So we're in tutorial. Oh, because before leaving we are not unscaling the time. I think it's kind of static. Time scale is static here. Makes sense. Yo Pajon, what's up? Thanks for joining and welcome to my stream. If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm trying to make a tutorial level for my game. So I'm trying to figure out how we can pause the game and then unpause the game, you know. So we have to make states here, no cap, like lots of state, and for each state we gotta do different steps. Like we gotta manage the spawning of fox, we gotta manage the dialogues. It's going to be difficult. It seems to be difficult today. So what should we do? You know what, let's go. And damn, this is not workable. To press P to pause. Yeah, man. I wish it was that simple, but um everything messes up when you pause it, man. The default way to pause games in Unity, everything messes up. The music stops working, the UI stops working. You have to work around, manually manage the events for everything. So it's kind of a headache, to be honest. And let's decrease our camera speed, because oh, my camera speed is 10. Let's make it 5. And I hope I can work with this. I really hope I can work with this. And let's create a section in canvas and UI, and let's do a panel. Okay, and let's call this tutorial. I did. Yeah, I did. I think I watched till season 6, probably season 6. I might, I'm not sure. Yeah, you should watch it. Yeah, it's a good. Still you should watch it. Like, even if you know, yeah, I knew everything, but still it was enjoyable. Shafida, what do you eat? তুমি কি খাও? শফিদা খাও না? খাইছো এর আগে? খাও নাই, খেয়ে দেখো, অনেক মজা, তোমার ভালো লাগবে। কি খেতে পারবো না? দুধ তো রাতে। Anyway, let's go and create our image here, which is going to be the cat who talks, who will be yapping a lot and saying, yo, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. So let's call it the cat. What?
Talkative tone.
Talkative tone, right? And I think I have a sprite for this guy. I'm not sure. Sprites and entity UI. No, bubble. What the fuck? No, not this one. Yeah, I don't have it, so let's find it. Okay, so let's go to it was in, I think, a sprite, and I have this cat. And if I use this one, I do need to, it kind of goes against the aesthetic, overall aesthetic, but let's use this as a placeholder. At least let's use this as a placeholder. Okay, okay, and let's this is going to be single. This is going to, I think it's 256 into 256, and no filter, and apply. And in our the cat, we got the cat here. and I think it's very small, as you can see here. So what we can do is wait. First, let's set the anchor properly at the edge of the screen, left edge, and let's select. Oh my god, I think I did the thing wrong. Okay, this is going to be at the edge of the screen, and like this, and let's go with let's increase the height. Should I use the scale, or yeah, let's go with the scale. 6. Yeah. Lol. I think not scale. Let's go with not 0. Let's go with 1 here. And the height and weight should increase. Okay. So our height is, let's do 400. Width is 400 and height is 400 as well. Let's choose 600. What? Let me check. How many subscribers? 68. Let's say hi. You feel good. Random high should be weird. I already finished this one. I already finished this art. Pause the game. I think he left. He's streaming for like 64 views. Minutes. 4 minutes. Almost 4. I think he left. He did not leave.
ডাউন করতেছে না
Okay.
সরি তোমারও যদি হয়ে থাকে তাহলে আগাম সরি
And let's rotate the image here, and to rotate you gotta change the scale. Come on. Come on. Come on. Can I do it without changing the scale? It would have been cool if I could. Whoa. It's okay, let's have in on the left side, and we don't have to worry about the steps. And let's open a dialog box. Let's open a dialog box right here. Gotta say Unity UI, and let's make another panel here, and this is going to be at the bottom. Not like that, kind of like that. Okay, and we're gonna add some height to it. It's not working. Let's change the color a little so that we can understand where it's going. Okay. Oh, there we go. It's working. Yay. Yay. Let's go 320 here. and this is going to be white, no opacity. And the tutorial, why is it still, it's still a bit red if you ask me. Let's okay. And then let's move the cat a little bit up, and let's increase its alpha a little so that you can clearly understand. Whoa, it's a separate background. And in the panel here, let's call it dialog box, and we're going to add text UI and text mesh pro, and we have texts here, and the text should cover the whole panel. So can we do this? Yep, we can, and we actually did. Okay, but there gotta be some right padding. Let's go with 40, 40, 40, and also 40 from the top. And let's call it dialog. And we are going to add typewriter. I think that's what our writer. না হয়নি তো নষ্ট এই যে
ওই আমি হারাইলাম। হ্যাঁ ওইটা হয় বাট ভলিউম আর কমে না আমার না।
এটা আই থিংক বাইন্ডিং চলে গেছে সামহাউ। এনে কাজ করতেছে মানে ঠিক আছে, রিসেট মারো। Okay, so where were we? Okay, so the text here. I think the TMP writer, that's what we are waiting for. Like, not waiting for, that's what we were looking for. TMP writer. And let's write something silly here. Whoa. You can see that there. And it's not visible somehow, and it's kind of red. Is everything red in this game? Weird. So let's make it gray instead. A little black should do as well, and white text. Cool. We gotta change the font here to pixelary or Dojica. Pixelary, I think it's pixelary, and let's increase the font size to 56. Should do. 56 should suffice here. Okay. Auto size? No, auto size, not auto size. Okay. And it looks okay. This is how your tutorial should look. And if we click, and the tutorial should progress, right? And if we do this, okay, so the delay is all right, and that's it. Mm, let's play and see what it what's happening. And it's not working because we have the time scale to 0, right? Yes. And if I go and remove this, and it will work. That's what was bothering me. This is not going to be an easy task. This is going to be hectic. But a centralized game pausing mechanic is important, so it had to be done anyway. So I think the earlier the better. So yeah. Okay. And if we click, it should change the text, but let's close this. And what is this? What does this do? We need some documentation, sir. If we go to edit script and let's look for any event may skip, whether the typewriter may skip the current section of the text. What? I may skip. I don't know what it does. What? Okay, may skip and current index. I'm looking for this raise event because it should give us the event that hey, we're done writing the dialogue here. There should be something like that. Command flags, write on new text, whether to begin writing when the text of the associate component is changed. Yes. Beware that the raises text change event, it is the first loaded as well. Whether to use scaled unscaled time. Oh, we have unscaled time here, so if I just uncheck it and go back to our okay. And if we play it again, I think it should work. So let's play. Yep, it's working. You see, read the documentation. And the default delays is 2 for the on text event. Okay, raised when TMP data reaches an event tag. Yes, I need this. And where is it used? Processor, clear, blah blah blah. Event cacher. Okay, I think I'll take a break now. Oh, let me mute myself real quick. Oh damn, I'm back and let's continue where we left. Okay, so I am looking for an event where it's going to say I'm done writing. Okay, idle characters. Can I go with something, let's say event, public TMP event? Unity event, TMP event.args. So I think this is why I raised the temporary chairs and event type on text event. But what is that event? On character shown, raised when shows a new character. Raised when TMP writer starts or resuming writing, stops writing. Raised when the TMP starts waiting. The float parameter indicates the number of. Okay. And when that ends waiting, done writing the current text. Okay, this is what you want. One finish writer and বলো মানে বলে ফেলছো, বলো না কি না বলো, সমস্যা নাই, বলবে একটা একটা করে। মনে নাই, অনেকগুলো হাউস, ব্যারাথিয়ন, স্টার্ক, ল্যানিস্টার আর কি কি জানো। সো ওয়ান ফিনিশ। আমার প্রিয় ক্যারেক্টার হচ্ছে জেফ্রি, জন স্নো না। Unfinished writer, this is what we want. Okay, so let's ask Gemini how to use this. আর কে আছে? Which is okay, how to use this? Like I want to do something when this event is fired. So let's see. Oh, you can't see, I think. You don't have to. I'm doing Gemini stuff, but let me get this here. And okay. So to use a Unity event, you need to listen to it because this specific event passes a TMP writer object as a parameter. Any method connect must also accept a TMP writer as a parameter. So you can look into this event in two different ways: through C# code best for dynamic logic, or through Unity Inspector. Yeah, I want to go with event one, recommended. Okay, cool. So your writer script, oh okay, so this is okay, this is the component, and on enable we are going to subscribe to the event. On add listener, do something on finish, and on disable we are going to remove listener. Cool. So let's do that. Let's go. So we're gonna, in here we're gonna say public TMP writer TMP writer, and let's say dialog writer. Dialog writer, and on enable. On enable, if dialog writer, let me check. If dialog writer is not null, and dialog writer dot on finish writer is not null, we're gonna subscribe, and it's saying dialog writer dot on finish writer dot add listener, and we're going to where we have to pass something, right? So for this, let's just say private update, not update, private void hello BladeX Rose 67. I think I don't think, I know for a fact that you can use Unreal Engine without coding. You can use the blueprint, and blueprint will help you do most of the basic gameplay things. Not just most of the basic, like almost, you can make almost a full game only using blueprints. Blueprints is just drawing diagrams to make game logics. And if you want to like optimize your game and make more custom things, then you have to write code in C++. On, let's say, writer disable writer dialog. I hope that answers your question, BleedX Rose 67. Also, how are you doing? Welcome to my channel or to my stream. And this will also receive a TMP writer. Okay, so let's give it a writer here. And for now I'll do nothing, so I'll just console log, that main debug log. There's writer ended, and we also need to unsubscribe, so we gotta do the first. Okay, let's do disable first. On disable, and I'll have to pass this function to the listener here, to unsubscribe here and to subscribe here, and this should work. So if I go to my game, and it's on play mode. Okay, so let's go to console here. I'll ignore this, and if I hit play, once it's complete, I should get a log here. I did not get a log, so yeah, I did. It did not get a log, so I think there's something wrong. Okay, like Like, and which app do you suggest for modeling, like the character for games? Pardon my spelling. Oh, it's all right. Um, if you can afford, I think the industry standard is, let me get it for you. Is that Maya 3D? I think. Yeah, Autodesk Maya is like the best software for 3D modeling. This is the like industry standard. Like AAA game studios use this, but you need to have subscription, right? But if you are a student and you have a student email, you can ask them to give you this one for free. Yeah, I got it free for like 4 years, but I never used it. Okay, it's all right. But if you have a student account, I mean student email, if you're in university, you can use that. And the best alternative is Blender. This is the best alternative, and a lot of big industries actually switching to Blender. If you go through their documents there, you'll see some of the movies. Like, I don't remember, but there's a big movie, big 3D movie. I don't remember the name, but they actually used Blender, and you can do most of the stuffs in Blender that you can do in Maya. So you can model the character, rig them, animate them, create materials. And if you go to YouTube, you'll also get a lot of tutorials for Blender. The community is diverse. By diverse, I mean very big. So you on you won't be like stuck at some point. You will always get something, some tutorial to improve. The models I used in my game, if I could show you, scene. Oh, not this one. Give me a second. Let me go to my main game here, and okay. So everything you're seeing here are made using Blender, and I designed these low poly things here. Okay, I can go to sandbox and show you all the things I did. I'm proud of the cat ones. I made this cat. Actually, I can show you Blender. I have to open it from Steam. Give me a moment and I will show you. Blender. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's Blender? Okay, Blender. Okay, so I have it here, and this is Blender. Okay, so like after I make a model, how dwell to a game that I develop. Okay, so it's easy. Let me show you the stuffs I made, and here, let me show you the chicken I made. Okay, so after you model it here, and how you model is built from shapes. Okay, you can, I'm giving you a very small overview. Okay, so you can do stuff like that and that, you know, there's a lot of functionalities, you have to go through them. But after you are satisfied with your model, you can just go export. And Unity is good with FVX, and for Unreal I'm pretty sure it is OBJ. You have to check that, and you have to go to Google and check which format they are most compatible with, Unreal and Unity. And then you just drag and drop them in your game. Like I have model folder, let's see, entity models. Okay, so I dragged and dropped them here. Can you see the, yes, here. Okay, so these are the models that I made in Blender. Then I exported them, and you just like drag it and drop it like this. This was an example, it's not a model here. So you have to like for each engine, for each game engine, you have to know the specifics. Like the scales in Unity and Blender is not the same, so you may need to scale it down or scale it up. You will know everything once you start modeling. Okay, you gotta start off here, but if you are into low poly like I do, I will suggest I forgot his name. Wait, Blender Grant Abbott, probably. Yep. Yeah, this guy, he has a very nice tutorials for low poly modeling, and especially for video game assets, because models for video games and animation videos are kind of different workflow. What am I making for my game? I'm using Unity engine version 6 to be precise. Oh, I'm making a chicken farming game. If you click your chicken, it will lay an egg, and you can sell them. But if you are starting out, then I will also suggest that you look into Godot. It's not pronounced Godot, it's pronounced Godot. So Godot is open source and free, and whatever you make with Godot, they will never ask for money. But in Unity, however, if you cross a certain limit, like I think it's 1 million or something, I don't remember, but they will cut some amount from your revenue. But in Godot though, you don't have to worry about that, and you can make game. Can I make like the high quality game using the same app you're on? By high quality, what do you mean? If you meant something like Cyberpunk, I think it's doable, but the game performance would be very bad. Or I'm not sure, but usually if you want to make like AAA games, by AAA I meant Cyberpunk, or let's say, what other good looking game is out there? Avatar, for example, or Clear Obscure, then you gotta use Unreal Engine. You gotta use this. Unreal Engine 5 is the latest one, and you can make very stunning looking game in Unreal Engine with very less effort. So you should try Unreal Engine, to be honest. You should try Unreal Engine. And its pricing plan, I think it's more forgiving than Unity. Does it have a pricing plan? I think for individual, the pricing, okay, more like story game like Enfield or God of War. Yeah, then God of War, I think that's doable in Unity as well, but Unreal Engine is the best out there to make good looking games. And Enfield, I'm not I'm not familiar with that game. Let me check. Enfield. Huh. This one. If you are you talking about this one? Am I looking at the right Enfield here? If you want to make a game like Enfield, then yeah, you should go with Unreal Engine. If you know Enfield, then you should probably know about Wuthering Webs. And Wuthering Webs is actually built in Unreal Engine. Oh, where did it go? Yeah. Wuthering Webs is created in Unreal Engine. And then you also should know about Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is made in Unity. The Unity is the one I'm currently using. But again, for stunning games, beautiful looking games, I think Unreal Engine is the thing you should probably look at. But I should warn you though, it's a bit daunting for me, but I hope you get a smooth sailing using Unreal Engine. Yeah, I know. I play Wuthering Waves a little. Like my wife forced me to play it sometimes. But Wuthering Waves in Unreal Engine, and I think Enfield is also in Unreal Engine. Enfield game engine. Oh, Enfield is actually built in Unity. Huh. That's yeah, they use Unity. They use the same one. So I think you can go with Unity as well. Silly of me. But if I compare like Genshin Impact and Wuthering Webs, then I think Wuthering Webs looks better. It has better graphics. So I was saying using Unreal would be better choice. But as you can see, Enfield actually using Unity, so I think the answer to your question is yeah, you can make games like Enfield in Unity. I'm not sure about God of War though. I think they have their own engines. God of War game engine. Yeah, they have their own proprietary engine. Okay. How to make cutscenes. I haven't made any cutscenes on my own, but if you go to YouTube, and if you want to make cinematics or cutscenes in Blender, you gotta look for Blender cinematic tutorial or animation tutorial, I think. So these tutorials will help you learn how you can make animations or cutscenes. But if you want it to be in-game, then Unity has this thing called Unity Cinemation Sequence. Yes, so Unity has this thing called Cinemation and Timeline. There you can make animations and sequence. I can't find a good example for you. That sucks, but I know for a fact that you gotta use cutscene in Unity. You gotta use the timeline here. Oh, we can also use DaVinci. Cool. And in Unreal, I think you use the similar thing. Unreal Engine 5 sequencer. It's called sequencer. Here you can make animations. Okay. So you can make cutscenes like that. Oh, also, if you just wanna make the animation, I think there's another free tool called Steam Filmmaker. Oh wait, not Steam, it's Valve Source Filmmaker. Yeah. So this is something you can use to make short animations or videos as well. I think it's free too. Let me check. What is it called again? Valve Source Filmmaker, right? Source Filmmaker. Source Filmmaker. Okay, it's not here. I don't have it, but for engine specific, they have their own tools, like I just said, sequencers. Or if you just want to make movies, I think Blender animation or the thing I just show you. I think you have seen this SMF animations a lot, right? Yeah, you have probably seen this. There you go. You have seen these memes, right? They're made in SFM, Steam Filmmaker. It should be in store as well. Let's see. It's not here. I think they discontinued or something. I don't know, but I know for a fact they use Steam Filmmaker. But I'll suggest Blender for more control. Oh, you can also do 2D animations, I forgot to tell you. But I think you're more into 3D from your conversation that I can understand. Oh, I wanna show you something real quick. Since you are interested in Enfield, so demystifying CZZ model. Yes, this guy. This guy shows you like how the models in this kind of games are made, so you can check him out if you want. Is there anything I can help you with, or was I able to answer your question, BleedX? How do I call you? BleedX? I guess. Okay, so then for the game engine that you choose, like if you pick let me write it for you. If you pick Unity, then you have to use the sequence maker, I think. You just gotta type in cutscene in Unity. So timeline, right. You have to use their built-in feature called timeline, and if you use Unreal Engine, they have this thing called sequencer. And I think Godot also has, my bad, Godot, they also have something called timeline. Same as Genshin Impact, and yeah, you gotta use this. These are the built-in tools in every game engine that you can use to make a cutscene. So since I'm in Unity, I think I can show you. Let's open another box here, sample scene 1, and I can open in sequencing. There you go, there's a thing called timeline, and you can use to start creating timeline. So let's say I want to animate this object, like in a cutscene this stone will be like move this way. Okay, so if I select this object, let's create stone type scenes test effects. Let me organize the file a little. Animations. Okay, save. So this one, right? So if I am not incorrect, I actually forgot how to make an animation. Weird. In timeline, I gotta do a control track or animation track. None, no animator. Maybe if I select and add an animator here, and I gotta create an animation for this. Okay, there you have an animator, and record. If I go here, let me select this and move it a little bit here, and in the timeline, if I pause, does it work? It does not. The light cutscene. I have to look at it. If you want me to, let me check. Light cutscene and filled. This one.
It's a stronghold. If nothing goes wrong.
Oh, it's kind of funny too. I'm not an expert, but
You see,
making a model like this would take time. And then for this, this, what do you call it, special effect, this will also take time. So if you have also animating the hair that's moving in the wind, you gotta do that manually as well. So if you stick to it, maybe in half a month, if you already have, if you do it from scratch. But if you have all the models, then I think you could pull it off in 1 or 2 days. And I forgot how to animate stuff. That's it's breaking my heart that I forgot how to animate stuff. Okay, so it's recording. Okay, and come on. Why I can't select this? Weird. Okay. Okay, let's say if this works now. So let's stop the recording, and if I hit play, okay, save. If I hit play, you'll see the stone will be moving. Yeah, it's a bit slow. You gotta fine tune it, but I essentially made a small cutscene for the stone to move. A custom one. How you do that? Interesting. Oh, okay. Interesting question. Let's go to your light thing here. So for a custom one, you gotta make these things like these buildings, these constructions, your avatar, or say the model. So you have to make those in Blender, then you gotta bring that to Unity, and then you use the timeline to animate these events, you know. So you gotta, like, in 3 seconds there will be explosion, in 4 seconds the camera will move and show you this. The I didn't talk about the camera, but this is the camera, and in the game it will show what the camera sees. So you can animate the camera as well to show which part of the game you want to show and show different angles. So to your question, how, okay, like, so like, can I animate in Blender and send it to Unity? Yes, you can do that. You can animate. Wait, let me bring it up. Where did it go? This one, right? So you can animate the character movements, like how it's moving, the mouth's moving. You can animate those, and then you can bring the animation inside Unity. Oh, also there's an interesting thing here that I just noticed.
If nothing goes
There is the impact frame. You see, this is interesting.
nothing,
I don't know how
nothing goes.
you make impact frame in Unity. You can look for a tutorial, but I am not sure. But this thing, like the way she's moving, you know, her facial expressions and everything, you can animate them in Blender and import the animation. Importing animation is the same like importing the model, or you can animate them in Unity as well. I think Unity has its own rigging library or tool, like Unity rigging 3D. So yeah,
Often when making a game, you need your character.
so here you can see like he's animating the character, right? So these are the skeleton and you control the skeleton. I would recommend you that you study them on your own, but don't get overwhelmed because there's a lot of things to learn to make animations and stuff. So, but if you keep at it, you'll be doing it within no time. I believe I can do that. So like all the cam setting I do in Blender will be kept same when I import my animation. I don't think so. Like Blender's camera and Unity's camera is different. Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure, but you gotta animate your camera in Unity differently. But you can also I think here. Okay, so this is Blender, right? And Blender has its own camera. See? And you can animate the camera in Blender's own timeline. I don't know if you can see it. It should get cut out, but I hope you can see it now. There is a timeline for Blender as well. You can animate things in Blender using the timeline, but animating the camera then bringing it to Unity shouldn't work. I'm not entirely sure though, you know. In the meanwhile, I wanna remove this because I don't wanna actually animate anything right now. So let me check. Okay, so I gotta remove this and remove this, and from the timeline I also wanna remove this one. How do I? Okay, there's other way, and not really, there's no other way. I am doing animations via programming mostly. Like if you see here, wait, like you see the bounce, the squishiness, these are also animations. Whoa, why it's not working? Already another bug. Okay, let's try again. So this squishy like jumpiness, and wait, the egg will spawn and it will jump, see? And if you notice properly, that you'll see there's a squishiness, like a bounciness in the egg. These are all animated using code. Once you learn this what are transformation, what our skills are in game engine, you will be able to do those as well. But for cinematics like this one that you mentioned, wait, where is it? For cinematics like this
Nothing
one,
goes wrong.
you gotta use sequencer or some kind of timeline. There's no alternative to that. And even if there was, I wouldn't be knowing that. Okay, but but you gave me a good clip. This is very
You see,
entertaining.
it's a stronghold. If nothing goes wrong,
I mean, the fear on her faces. They did a very good job animating this. She is like in shock, you know. What happened? What's going on? It's funny. I don't know this reference, but this
if
is
nothing
funny.
goes wrong,
I'll share it with my friends. This is gold. Thank you for sharing this. Facebook. Let me go back to my game here again, and let's try to figure out why my let's get rid of this as well. In tutorial scene, don't save. Okay, so the issue was when the text writer complete writing the text, it should give me an event, but it's not giving me an event. Oh, wait, I think I know the issue here. I did not assign the text editor here, I mean the text writer here. Okay, so in canvas, in tutorial, in dialog box, I have the dialog. I have a typo here, so dialog in tutorial controller. Let's bring the dialog here and play. BleedX Rose, if you are still here, I do want to warn you that the games you mentioned, they are work of a team. A large group of developers and animators do those. Tackling them as a solo person would be difficult, but not impossible. Okay, so I hope you achieve your target, but you should know that it is going to be difficult, but don't be afraid of that. Okay. And yeah, so our writer we got the event. Let's go, boys. And what we can do is let's make a So like I am making on AI model which connects to a 3D figure which shows emotion and facial impressions and reacts to user. So I'm making on AI model. Oh, okay. So if we're making an AI model that will show expressions based on the user, you have to animate those expressions beforehand. And this is, I think that this one is easier if you ask me. Let me go to pirate dev mode. Let me show you in in paint, Microsoft Paint. So this is your model and you gotta do a tree of animations. You will have a tree of animations like sad, then you will have extremely sad, or you will have crying, and then you have smile, laughter, things like that. Okay, and this is the one that would be showing like the default emotion. Okay, and this is the user, right? So based on his actions, you have to first figure out, okay, is my user said something funny? If it's funny, then the AI will figure out if it's funny or not, and then it will in the tree it will look for the animation appropriate for this feeling, and it will play the animation. So I hope that answers the question. But you have to like pre-animate those. You have to keep them animated. You cannot like animate them on fly. Like the AI won't figure it out. Yeah, you need a lot of animations, exactly, and backgrounds as well. True. If I like, if you go Blender facial expressions, you'll see like you will have a rig like this. See, you'll have a rig like this, and you'll move those around to make facial expressions like laughter or smile or blinking. Yeah, maybe you can check this out. This for facial expression, but you have to animate them first, and then you have to transition between those animation like sad to where was it? So if you are crying and then the user said something funny, crying to laughter may look odd, so you might have a transition logic that if you go from crying to laugh, you have to make a poker face first, then you go to laughter. You will set this logic. I am glad that I could make you understand. That's a big achievement for me. And I hope I'm not making things complicated for you, because I'm not a pro at this. I am learning myself. And we also have 3 viewers. Nice. Hello, another person. I hope you are doing okay. And where were we? Okay. 3 months is enough or not? I can't really tell. Okay. I can't really tell that because it depends on how much time that you'll be investing, and it takes a lot of practice too. So it should be enough. 3 months should be enough. I think 1 month will 2 weeks 2 weeks should be spent on learning the basics. And a day, bro, you're grinding like crazy. uh yeah, then it should be enough, but I would recommend that you don't grind like that because you will lose interest and you will get overwhelmed. I would suggest to take it slow, but since you're in a hurry or you are very excited to do it, so go ahead and try. Start by doing little things. Don't aim for like infield like characters at first. I mean, is infill still here? I don't know. I mean, like this, you can't make models like this in day one because the people who make this, they are extremely skilled. And if you look at Blender 3D model speedruns, not speedruns, time lapse, my bad. So, yeah, for this, for example, you'll see they model things like it's nothing. They'll make a sphere into a goddamn diva. Okay? Because they're very skilled. They have been doing this for like years. And if you and I were to try it in day one, that would ruin our experience and maybe we'll get scared like, whoa, this is not easy, you know. But all the best for you, all the best for you. I really hope you pull something off. In the internet there is like limitless tutorials that you can follow, so so I am being optimistic here. I think you can pull it off, but I do suggest 14 hours a day looking at screen is not a good practice. It will ruin your eyes, so try to take breaks and take care of yourself while learning new things. What I was doing again. Public. Let's make a dictionary. Dictionary. And I'll do string. Yeah, you can do that. You can definitely import an existing model, and it's not really difficult to get one. You can look for like free anime 3D models. And stuffs like that, or free anime SFM models. Oh, a Sketchfab has them, so whoa. Oh, these are not stream friendly, but yeah, this is okay, I guess. And you can download the model, cool, and you can then rig the face. Yeah, you can do that. If you want to focus on the functionality first, then you can do that. Hello Steve, TR5. How do I pronounce it. Steve. I'll just call you Steve. Hello, Steve. And I don't know if this let's do FBX. And if you want like very basic animations like dance move and stuff, you can also look at Miximo. It's a free tool as well. Good evening, bro. It's actually good night in here where I live in, but good evening to you. So if I extract this, and I think, oh my god, why this is so nested. Okay, I have the textures. Oh, so once you start modeling, you'll see you have to deal with a lot of things like textures and what is it called, materials and stuff. And also this is the model. Okay, it's not showing up, but in Miximo you can do like Fortnite animations, like very basic animations. Let me show you. This is very easy to do. Yeah, I'll just log in real quick. Wait. I'm still working on the model. 2 weeks more, then I'll start modeling. Yeah, you should experiment, like take your time to there's no rush, I believe. If there is a rush, then you should work with existing model, but if you want to learn fuck, I mean Shize. Okay. Okay. So if there's no rush, then you should experiment. Steve, like, how are you doing, my man? Like, how are you? And what? Oh my god. Sorry, unable to map your existing skeleton. Please check best practice for using auto rigger and upload again. Huh. I think this character has some issues. Is this free? I just wanted to show you a like simple animation. Let's try this one. I'm doing okay. Not too bad, not too good. Did I download it or what? What are these? Next door. Okay, download now. Open folder. Source. Oh my god. They have like nested zips. Extract all. Extract. Source. Extract all. Extract. And then you have Mahiru. So if we go to download and get it, oh my god, I lost it. No worries. If I go to Miximo and upload a character, select, oh yeah, FBX is supported then. Why is it not working? Mahiru, there we go. Please, Mahiru, please work. I hope you work. My dignities are in question. Okay, it's uploading. It's taking a time. I think it will work. Yeah, it's taking a lot of time. And after all this time, if it say it's not working, then I'll just bang my head on the table once. Steve, like, do you like game development? I'm trying to make my own game here. Yeah, Unity 2D. Yeah, you can use 3D prefabs in 3D as well, I think. I'm pretty sure you can. Oh, it's still processing. So, I'm not an expert, Steve. I'm not an expert. I haven't done that before. But what I did once was something like this. HD2D images. Yeah. Can you see this? You know, 2D objects in a 3D environment. I once experimented something like this. So there was 2D prefabs in a 3D scene, I believe. We can try actually. Let's. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Damn, it really sucks. I thought I could show you. Yeah, let's give it one more try. Some 3D character, please. Okay, this one is free as well. This dude doesn't have OBJ, so we'll skip this one. Okay, this is in T-pose. T-pose usually works the most. Okay, OBJ should work. And since you are here, I can actually try. Let's make an experiment here. Test 2D prefab, and yes, save changes. And here in the scene, if I go to my sprites, where are my sprites? Where are my sprites at? Okay, so I can, I guess, drag it here. Oh, no, not like this. Okay, so 2D object, sprite, and square, and there we go. See, I got a sprite here. And I can put it here, I think. Let's scale it up so that we can see. So in its 3D scene, you now have a 2D object, right? And just for the argument, let's just make it a prefab. Get, and you can add more cats here. So there we go. And you can also make them have shadows. I'll try. I think sprightly default. This one, no. Only default. You can make them cast shadows. I just don't remember how to do that. But let's just do a quick YouTube, because YouTube has everything that you ever need to know. Okay, so Unity 3D 2D sprite cast shadow. There should be a fix. Okay, there we go. First result. Okay, they made it work. I can go and watch the video, but I'll save it for you.
Universal render pipeline, or
You
use
gotta work with the render pipeline. Yeah, I think here. Okay, think this is a good example. See, in a 3D scene, they have a 2D sprite, and it also have a shadow here. They made a custom material for it, so I think that should be fairly easy. And back to here, I did download the downloads. Did I not download? Oh, you guys have seen every every movie I pirated. Don't call the cops on me. Okay, what I was doing, this one, right? Or what, this one? Did I not download it? I think I just downloaded it. Arknight infield. Yeah, Arknight. I did not. I think it should be fast enough. Steve, please, I'm begging you, Steve. Don't give up on me. Open folder. And let's go extract all source. Extract all. I really hope that this time it will work. Upload a character. It's Snowshine, and yeah, I think this is a arc infield character, right? It's what is it called? Arknight. I think infield's from Arknight too. Okay. Fingers crossed, and I'm really hoping this model would work. If it doesn't, I'll just bring the most basic thing I'll find on internet and show you how it works. But please do work, please. Come on. Third time should be the charm. I think the issue is they are already rigged. They already have a skeleton, and that's causing the issue. Back to Unity. I will get rid of this. And originally I wanted to go with this aesthetic, but later I thought low poly environment is the best, I think. Okay, it's still working. Oh, it worked. BleedX Rose, if you're seeing this, okay, we don't have the textures here, but don't worry about it. And you gotta do the thing here. Okay, right wrist and left wrist. So I think this one is a wrist. Okay, it's a mirror. Cool. And this thing should be the chin, right? Elbows should it's hard to call where the elbow is. Let's assume it's here. Knees are definitely here. And groin, what's groin? Oh, here. And standard skeleton, use symmetry, and if we go next, they will rig the animation for us. Okay. It will, oh my god, take up to 2 minutes. Sure, buddy. Since that's that, I can go back to what I was trying to do. In my scenes, let's go to tutorial. Don't save. Is it done? No, it takes time because it's going to rig your entire model here. So here I'll have a dictionary, and let's say dialogues, new dictionary, and in the start we'll have some basic dialogues like dialogues. Is it add? Okay, it's add. So let's say intro. My bad. The key is intro, and the value is hello player. And we can do dialog.add. Drag the chicken to buy the chicken. Oopsie. And oh, this was supposed to be the value, my bad. So I'm gonna cut it and give it here, and let's call it buy. Oh, it's rigged. Okay, let's go. So okay, it is not perfect, as you can see. You're seeing this, right? The leg is all malformed here. And if I select animation, and it's going to do that. But this is not perfect because this is the, how do I say it? The limitations of auto rigging, you know? The more complex the models are, the clothes are, the more complex, like more anomalies that you will see. But if you have anything simple, then I guess you could use Miximo to animate this, right? I think there are more dance moves here. If I search dance, okay, there's already a, and okay. Yeah, you can animate in Blender, no worries. You can even export this, download this, and then remap the skeleton and weight paint to fix the animations as well. Yes, you can animate in Blender. Oh, they have it working too, damn. Is she gonna twerk? Whoa. This is how you you get the Shrek twerking meme. This is literally how you get that. No cap. If you have seen this, this is how they made it. This is the same format, bro. I realized it just now, but is this one? I don't know. Yeah, this one is literally this one. Oh my god, I uncovered the biggest mystery of the universe. How did that? Ah. Anyway, you can do these things if you want. If you rig it properly, you can use Miximo to do this kind of dance though. Oh, this is a new move. If it wasn't malformed like this, it would have looked so much cool, right? But it is what it is. Okay, it's almost it's been a long stream for me, so I think I'm gonna close my stream today. But I had fun talking with you, BleedX Rose. I hope I see you again, and if you liked talking with me, you could subscribe, or you could tell your friends about me. I don't know if it's up to you. Yeah, you are welcome. I had nothing else to do anyway, but I hope you reach the goal you are trying to achieve. You have my best wishes, and you know my uh my YouTube profile name, I think. So if you are done making something cool, I really hope you can like drop by and say, hey, I made this, can you check it out? I will definitely check it out. Can you stream tomorrow? Yeah, I think I will stream tomorrow. I'm trying to stream every day from now. I want to become a game dev streamer, so I will try to stream tomorrow again. I usually do it in first the time. Let me convert it for you. Where do you live? If you are comfortable enough to share that information. In the country would be okay. Yeah, same time exactly. Convert PD time 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Oh, India? Cool. Then I think that would be 8:30 for you, and 9 for me. I'm from Bangladesh, by the way. So it's nice to meet you, Bleed Extras. Okay. And I'm gonna close my stream today. I had a blast. Thank you so much again, and have a good night. Bye. Boslam.